Nuclear reactors are incredible feats of engineering. They harness the power of the atom. This power is used to generate electricity. Nuclear power plants provide a significant portion of the world's electricity. This is a clean and efficient source of energy. It helps reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. Nuclear energy relies on the principle of nuclear fission. This process occurs within the reactor's core. The core is a highly controlled environment. Nuclear power plants are essential for a sustainable energy future. Nuclear fission is the process of splitting atoms. This releases a tremendous amount of energy. Imagine splitting a tiny atom and releasing the power within. This is the basis of nuclear energy. In a nuclear reactor, uranium atoms are bombarded with neutrons. This causes the uranium atoms to split. The splitting releases more neutrons. These neutrons then go on to split other uranium atoms. This creates a chain reaction. This chain reaction is carefully controlled in a reactor. The energy released during fission is in the form of heat. This heat is used to produce steam. The steam drives turbines, which generate electricity. Neutrons are subatomic particles. They play a critical role in nuclear fission. Think of neutrons as tiny bullets that trigger the splitting of atoms. Without neutrons, there would be no chain reaction. There are different types of neutrons in a reactor. Fast neutrons. These are released during fission and have high energy. Slow neutrons or thermal neutrons. These are slowed down by a moderator. They are more effective at causing fission. The moderator helps control the chain reaction. It ensures a steady release of energy. Water and graphite are common moderators used in reactors. A nuclear reactor is a complex system with several key components. Fuel rods. These contain enriched uranium pellets. They are the source of the nuclear fuel. Control rods. These are made of materials that absorb neutrons. They regulate the rate of fission. Coolant. This carries heat away from the reactor core. It prevents overheating. Pressure vessel. This houses the reactor core. It withstands high pressure and temperature. These components work together to ensure safe and efficient energy production. Each component is designed with multiple safety features. Section 5. Reactor variety, exploring different designs. There are various types of nuclear reactors. Each type has its own design and operational characteristics. Pressurized water reactors, or PWRs, are the most common type. They use water as both coolant and moderator. Boiling water reactors, or BWRs, boil water in the reactor core to produce steam directly. CANDU reactors use natural uranium fuel and heavy water as a moderator. Each reactor design has its own advantages and disadvantages. The choice depends on factors like cost, efficiency, and safety considerations. Section 6. The nuclear fuel cycle, from mine to management. The nuclear fuel cycle encompasses all stages: uranium mining, where uranium ore is extracted from the earth; uranium enrichment, which increases the concentration of uranium-235 for reactor use; fuel fabrication, where enriched uranium is processed into fuel pellets for reactor use; reactor operation, where fuel is used in the reactor to generate electricity; spent fuel storage, where after use in a reactor, the fuel is stored safely; and finally, reprocessing or disposal, where spent fuel can be reprocessed or disposed of in secure geological repositories. Managing nuclear waste responsibly is crucial. This ensures the safety of people and the environment. Section 7. Safety first, learning from the past. Nuclear safety is of paramount importance. The nuclear industry has learned valuable lessons from past accidents. Chernobyl in 1986, where a design flaw and human error led to a catastrophic reactor explosion. Fukushima in 2011, where a tsunami caused by an earthquake triggered a nuclear meltdown. These events highlighted the importance of robust safety protocols. They emphasized the need for continuous improvement. Modern nuclear plants have multiple layers of safety systems. These systems prevent accidents and mitigate potential consequences. Section 8. The future of nuclear innovation and advancement. Nuclear energy is constantly evolving. There are promising advancements. Generation 4 reactors, which are designed to be safer, more efficient, and produce less waste. Small modular reactors, or SMRs, which are smaller, scalable reactors that can be deployed more flexibly. Fusion power, a technology that aims to harness the energy of fusing atoms, holding the potential for near-limitless clean energy. These advancements will shape the future of nuclear energy. they hold the key to a cleaner and more sustainable energy future. Section 9 Conclusion: Nuclear Energy in the 21st Century. Nuclear energy remains a vital part of the global energy mix. It offers a reliable, carbon-free source of electricity. Addressing concerns about safety and waste management is essential. Public perception and acceptance are crucial for its future. As we move towards a future powered by clean energy, nuclear power will play a significant role. It will contribute to mitigating climate change. It will ensure energy security for generations to come. Welcome to For Science Salah Lotfy channel. Today, we dive into nuclear reactor kinetics and control, the science that ensures reactors operate safely and efficiently. How do reactors maintain a stable nuclear chain reaction? What role do control rods, moderators, and neutron poisons play? Let's explore. Before we begin, we extend our sincere gratitude to Professor Dr. Tariq Farooq Nagla, research scientist at the Nuclear Power Plants Authority, Cairo, Egypt, for his invaluable scientific support in providing the material for this course. Nuclear reactors operate by sustaining a controlled chain reaction. The key factor in this process is the neutron multiplication factor, K. K less than 1 means a subcritical state where the reaction slows down and eventually stops. K equals 1 is the critical state, meaning a steady, self-sustaining reaction occurs, producing constant energy. K greater than 1 indicates a supercritical state where the reaction grows, increasing power output. Maintaining K equals 1 is essential to ensure safe and stable reactor operation. Neutrons are the driving force behind the fission process, and their behavior influences reactor stability. Fast neutrons are released directly from fission but need to be slowed down for efficient reactions. Thermal neutrons, which are low-energy neutrons, maximize fission in uranium-235 or plutonium-239. Delayed neutrons are a small fraction emitted seconds after fission, allowing for reactor control. These delayed neutrons are crucial because they give operators time to adjust reactor power safely. To maintain a stable reaction, reactors use multiple control mechanisms. Control rods made of boron or cadmium absorb neutrons to regulate the chain reaction. Lowering the rods slows down the reaction, while raising them increases power output. Moderators slow down fast neutrons, making them more likely to cause fission. Common materials include water, heavy water, and graphite. The coolant system transfers excess heat to prevent reactor overheating. Common coolants include pressurized water, liquid sodium, and helium gas. One challenge in reactor control is the presence of neutron poisons, materials that absorb neutrons and disrupt reactor performance. Xenon-135, a highly absorbing fission product, can reduce reactor power after shutdown, known as the xenon poisoning effect. Reactors must manage xenon levels carefully to ensure stable operation. Samarium-149 is another strong neutron absorber that builds up over time. Managing these elements is crucial for long-term reactor stability. Safety is a top priority in nuclear reactor design. If a reactor becomes unstable, several systems ensure immediate shutdown. SCRAM, or emergency shutdown, inserts all control rods instantly to halt the chain reaction in case of emergency. Emergency cooling systems prevent core overheating by providing backup coolant flow if the main system fails. Passive safety systems automatically shut down the reactor without human intervention if conditions become unsafe. Understanding reactor kinetics and control is essential for safe and efficient nuclear energy production. By managing neutron behavior, control mechanisms, and emergency systems, modern reactors provide reliable, clean energy. A special thanks again to Professor Dr. Tariq Farooq Nagla for his scientific support in making this course possible. Subscribe to For Science Salah Lotfy channel for more fascinating insights into nuclear science. Nuclear energy holds immense power. It's a powerful source of energy that can light up our cities and power our industries. But with great power comes great responsibility. We must handle this power with the utmost care. Nuclear safety is not just an option, it's an absolute necessity. It's about protecting people and our planet. Imagine a future where clean energy is abundant. That's the promise of nuclear power, but only if we can harness it safely. Nuclear accidents are rare, but they can have lasting consequences. We must learn from the past and strive for a future where nuclear energy is synonymous with safety and reliability. Our journey into the atom has brought us both wonders and challenges, By understanding the risks and embracing robust safety measures, we can unlock the full potential of nuclear energy while safeguarding our world for generations to come. Let's delve into the fascinating world of nuclear safety and explore the incredible technologies that keep us safe. Nuclear reactors are designed with multiple safety layers. Think of it like a Russian nesting doll, with each layer providing additional protection. This approach is called defense in depth. The first layer is the reactor itself. It's designed to prevent accidents from happening in the first place. The fuel used in reactors is carefully controlled. This prevents runaway reactions. The second layer is the reactor's cooling system. This system removes heat from the reactor core. It keeps the reactor from overheating. The third layer is the containment structure. This is a strong, dome-shaped building. It's designed to contain any radioactive material that might be released in an accident. Nuclear accidents are categorized by their severity. The International Nuclear and Radiological Event Scale, or INES, ranges from 1 to 7. Level 1 is a minor anomaly, Level 7 is a major accident. The Chernobyl disaster in 1986 was a Level 7 event. It was the most severe nuclear accident in history. The Fukushima Daiichi accident in 2011 was also a Level 7 event. It was caused by a tsunami that flooded the plant. The 3 Mile Island accident in 1979 was a Level 5 event. It was the most serious nuclear accident in U.S. history. Thankfully, no one was injured. However, it led to significant safety improvements in the nuclear industry. Section 4. Lessons from the past, Guardians of the future. We've learned valuable lessons from past nuclear accidents. These lessons have driven significant improvements in reactor design and safety regulations. After Chernobyl, the importance of reactor stability and operator training became crystal clear. Fukushima highlighted the critical need for robust protection against natural disasters. The nuclear industry has worked tirelessly to implement these lessons. New reactors are even safer and more resistant to accidents than their predecessors. We're also exploring innovative technologies like passive safety systems. These systems rely on natural forces like gravity and convection. They provide an extra layer of protection without human intervention. Section 5. A safer nuclear future. Nuclear safety is an ongoing journey, not a destination. As we continue to rely on nuclear energy, we must remain committed to research, innovation, and the highest safety standards. The future of nuclear power depends on our ability to operate these plants safely and responsibly. By embracing transparency, sharing knowledge, and fostering international collaboration, we can ensure that nuclear energy remains a safe and viable option for our planet's future. Let's continue to explore the atom's power while safeguarding our world for generations to come. We have ventured into the heart of the atom, unlocking a source of power unimaginable just a century ago. Nuclear energy holds immense potential, but it comes with a responsibility as vast as the cosmos itself: managing nuclear waste. This isn't just garbage, it's a legacy we leave for generations to come. Imagine the universe constantly in motion, stars born and extinguished. Nuclear reactions fuel these celestial wonders, but they also leave behind remnants. On Earth, our nuclear endeavors mirror this cosmic dance, generating energy while producing radioactive byproducts. These byproducts, known as nuclear waste, demand our utmost care and ingenuity in handling. Failing to do so could have consequences as far-reaching as the stars themselves. The decisions we make today about nuclear waste will resonate for millennia, shaping the future of our planet and the well-being of countless generations. We must treat this challenge with the gravity it deserves, approaching it with a cosmic perspective that acknowledges the interconnectedness of all things. Our journey into the atom has brought us face to face with a profound responsibility, safeguarding our world from the lingering effects of nuclear waste. This is not a burden to bear, but an opportunity to rise to the occasion, to demonstrate our capacity for stewardship on a planetary scale. The fate of our planet, much like the delicate balance of the cosmos, rests in our hands. Just as stars vary in size and brilliance, nuclear waste comes in different forms, each with its own level of radioactivity and lifespan. Understanding these distinctions is crucial for developing effective management strategies. First, we have low-level waste, or LLW. This category includes contaminated materials from hospitals and research facilities like gloves and tools. LLW has low levels of radioactivity and decays relatively quickly, posing a manageable risk. Next, there's intermediate level waste, or ILW, consisting of resins, chemical sludges, and reactor components. ILW requires more shielding and careful handling due to higher radiation levels. High-level waste, or HLW, is the most radioactive and hazardous type. It's primarily spent nuclear fuel from power plants, the remnants of controlled fission reactions. HLW requires extensive cooling and shielding to contain its intense radiation, which can remain dangerous for thousands of years. Finally, we have transuranic waste, or TRU, containing elements heavier than uranium. TRU waste is primarily generated from nuclear weapons production and requires specialized disposal methods due to its long-lived radioactivity. Each type of nuclear waste presents unique challenges, demanding tailored solutions for safe handling, storage, and disposal. There is no one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, we must employ a diverse arsenal of strategies, each designed to address the specific characteristics of these radioactive remnants. Imagine trying to store sunlight. That's the essence of managing nuclear waste. We must contain the energy from these decaying atoms, ensuring it doesn't harm the environment or future generations. Currently, most nuclear waste is stored on-site at power plants or in specialized facilities. Temporary storage methods like cooling ponds and dry casks provide immediate containment. These methods, while effective in the short term, are not intended for long-term solutions. Long-term storage options are being explored, such as deep geological repositories. These underground facilities, carved into stable rock formations, aim to isolate waste from the biosphere for millennia. Reprocessing is another approach, extracting usable materials from spent fuel to reduce the volume of waste. While promising, reprocessing is complex and expensive, requiring careful consideration of its own environmental impacts. Looking beyond Earth, some scientists envision launching nuclear waste into space, a concept known as space disposal. While intriguing, this method faces significant technical and ethical hurdles. Managing nuclear waste is like navigating a cosmic obstacle course, demanding careful planning, innovation, and a commitment to safety that spans generations. Section 4. The high-stakes environmental consequences of mishandling nuclear waste. The consequences of mishandling nuclear waste are as profound as the universe itself. Radioactive materials, if not properly contained, can contaminate the air, water, and soil, posing significant risks to human health and the environment. Exposure to high levels of radiation can cause immediate health problems, including radiation sickness and cancer. Long-term exposure, even at low levels, can increase the risk of genetic mutations and birth defects. The environmental impacts are equally concerning. Contaminated water sources can poison ecosystems, leading to widespread ecological damage. Radioactive materials can accumulate in the food chain, affecting plant and animal life for generations. The Chernobyl disaster serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of nuclear accidents. The release of radioactive material contaminated vast areas, causing long-term health problems and environmental damage. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster, triggered by a tsunami, highlighted the vulnerability of nuclear facilities to natural disasters. These events underscore the critical importance of robust safety measures and responsible waste management practices. We must learn from these tragedies, constantly striving to improve our understanding and mitigation of the risks associated with nuclear technology. Section 5. A brighter future: innovations in nuclear waste management. Despite the challenges, the future of nuclear waste management is not without hope. Scientists and engineers are constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation, seeking safer and more sustainable solutions for managing these cosmic leftovers. One promising avenue is the development of advanced recycling technologies that can extract more usable materials from spent fuel, further reducing the volume and radioactivity of waste. Researchers are also exploring new materials and designs for long-term storage containers, enhancing their durability and resistance to corrosion. Transmutation, a process that transforms radioactive isotopes into shorter-lived or stable elements, holds great potential for reducing the long-term hazard of nuclear waste. This cutting-edge technology could revolutionize how we manage the most radioactive components of spent fuel. Furthermore, international collaboration is essential for sharing knowledge, expertise, and resources. By working together, we can accelerate the development and implementation of innovative waste management solutions, ensuring a safer and more sustainable nuclear future for all. the journey towards safe and effective nuclear waste management is an ongoing odyssey, much like our exploration of the cosmos, but with continued innovation, collaboration, and a steadfast commitment to safety, we can navigate the challenges and harness the power of the atom responsibly for the betterment of humanity and our planet. Section 1. A universe of energy, the nuclear option. Our planet is powered by energy. From the sun's rays to the wind's breath, we've harnessed nature's forces for millennia. Yet, our thirst for energy grows, demanding new solutions. Nuclear energy, born from the heart of atoms, presents a powerful option. It offers a carbon-free path to electricity, a critical need in our fight against climate change. But this power source also comes with challenges, prompting a global debate on its role in our future. Nuclear energy's story is one of immense potential and sobering responsibility. It's a tale of scientific breakthroughs and public anxieties, economic realities, and environmental concerns. To chart its course, we must explore the forces shaping its destiny, the policies, innovations, and global perspectives that will define its future. Join me as we journey into the atom's core, unraveling the complexities of nuclear energy and its place in our ever-evolving world. Section 2. The Balancing Act, Safety, Economy, and the Environment. Safety stands as the paramount concern when discussing nuclear energy. The specter of accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima looms large in public memory, reminding us of the potential consequences when things go wrong. Robust safety protocols, stringent regulations, and continuous technological advancements are non-negotiable in earning public trust. Economics play a crucial role in shaping nuclear energy policies. The high upfront costs of building nuclear power plants, coupled with lengthy construction times, pose significant financial hurdles. Governments and private companies must weigh these investments against the long-term benefits of a stable, carbon-free energy source. Environmental considerations are central to the nuclear energy debate. While nuclear power plants themselves produce minimal greenhouse gas emissions, the mining and processing of uranium ore, along with the disposal of radioactive waste, require careful management to minimize ecological impact. Section 3. A world of nuclear approaches, from embracing atoms to hesitant steps. Across the globe, nations have adopted diverse approaches to nuclear energy, reflecting their unique circumstances and priorities. France, a pioneer in nuclear power, generates over 70% of its electricity from nuclear reactors, showcasing a commitment to energy independence and reduced carbon emissions. China, with its rapidly growing energy demands, is aggressively expanding its nuclear capacity. The country views nuclear power as a key component of its economic growth and transition to cleaner energy sources. Meanwhile, Japan, forever marked by the Fukushima disaster, grapples with public anxieties as it seeks to balance energy security with safety concerns. In the United States, nuclear power faces an uncertain future. Aging plants, competition from cheaper natural gas, and ongoing debates about waste disposal have led to plant closures and a stagnant nuclear industry. However, advancements in small modular reactors, SMRs, offer a potential path to revitalization. Across the African continent, nations are exploring nuclear energy as a means to address energy poverty and foster economic development. However, limited infrastructure and technical expertise pose significant challenges to widespread adoption. Section 4. The Promise of Tomorrow. Fusion, the Holy Grail of Energy. While fission, the splitting of atoms, powers today's nuclear plants, scientists are striving to unlock the potential of fusion, the process that fuels the stars. Fusion involves fusing light atomic nuclei like hydrogen isotopes to release immense energy. Unlike fission, fusion produces no long-lived radioactive waste and carries a significantly reduced risk of meltdowns. Achieving controlled, sustained fusion reactions on Earth has been the holy grail of energy research for decades. Projects like ITER, an international collaboration involving 35 countries, are pushing the boundaries of scientific understanding and engineering ingenuity to make fusion power a reality. Section 5. Small giants and next-gen reactors, a new era of nuclear power. While fusion represents the ultimate prize, innovations in fission technology offer more immediate solutions. Small modular reactors, or SMRs, are gaining traction as a flexible and potentially safer alternative to traditional, large-scale nuclear plants. These smaller reactors can be factory-built and transported to different locations, reducing construction costs and timelines. Generation 4 reactors, still in the research and development phase, promise enhanced safety features, improved fuel efficiency, and reduced waste generation. These advanced reactor designs could address many of the concerns associated with conventional nuclear power, paving the way for a more sustainable nuclear future. Section 6. Nuclear energy in a changing world. A bridge to a sustainable future. As our planet grapples with the urgent need to decarbonize our energy systems, nuclear energy stands as a powerful tool in our arsenal. While challenges and risks remain, advancements in safety, waste management, and reactor designs are mitigating these concerns, making nuclear power an increasingly viable option for a cleaner energy future. The path forward requires a balanced approach, one that acknowledges both the benefits and risks of nuclear energy. Open dialogue, informed decision-making, and continued investment in research and development will be crucial in harnessing the atom's power responsibly. As we navigate the complexities of climate change and energy security, nuclear energy, alongside renewables, can provide a bridge to a more sustainable future, ensuring a brighter future for generations to come. Imagine a world powered by a force unseen, a force that produces no smoke, no smog. This is the promise of nuclear energy, a key to unlocking a sustainable future for generations to come. We stand at a crossroads facing the stark realities of climate change. Our reliance on fossil fuels has come at a cost, but new paths to a cleaner tomorrow are within our grasp. Nuclear energy offers a compelling solution, a way to break free from the grip of carbon emissions. Unlike coal-fired power plants, nuclear reactors generate electricity without releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This is crucial as we strive to combat climate change and preserve the delicate balance of our planet. The time to act is now, and the power of the atom can light our way. Nuclear power plants are marvels of engineering, harnessing the immense energy within atoms to generate electricity. Unlike solar and wind power, which depend on weather conditions, nuclear energy provides a consistent and reliable source of power. Rain or shine, day or night, nuclear reactors can meet the energy demands of our modern world. This reliability is essential for supporting our hospitals, schools, and homes. It ensures that our industries can thrive, creating jobs and opportunities for all. And as we transition to electric vehicles and other clean technologies, the demand for reliable electricity will only increase. Nuclear energy stands ready to meet this challenge, providing the foundation for a sustainable and prosperous future. The field of nuclear energy is not static. Scientists and engineers are constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation, developing new technologies that are safer, more efficient, and more sustainable. One such advancement is the development of small modular reactors, or SMRs. These smaller, more flexible reactors offer numerous advantages, including enhanced safety features and reduced construction costs. Furthermore, researchers are exploring the vast potential of nuclear fusion, the process that powers the sun. Fusion reactions release tremendous amounts of energy without producing long-lived radioactive waste. While fusion power is still in its early stages of development, it holds the promise of a nearly limitless source of clean energy for future generations. These innovations are a testament to human ingenuity and our unwavering commitment to a sustainable future. Section 4. Addressing the challenges, safety, waste, and perception. Despite its many advantages, nuclear energy faces challenges that must be addressed. Accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima have raised legitimate concerns about safety. However, it is important to note that the nuclear industry has learned from these events, implementing rigorous safety protocols and constantly striving for improvement. Waste management is another area of concern. Nuclear waste requires careful handling and long-term storage solutions. However, the volume of waste generated by nuclear power is relatively small compared to other industries. Moreover, scientists are developing innovative methods for recycling nuclear waste, potentially reducing its volume and long-term risks. Public perception remains a significant hurdle. It is crucial to engage in open and transparent dialogue about the benefits and risks of nuclear energy, empowering people with accurate information to make informed decisions. Section 5. A collaborative path to a sustainable future. The transition to a sustainable future requires a global effort. International collaboration is essential for sharing knowledge, resources, and best practices in nuclear energy development. By working together, we can accelerate the deployment of safe and sustainable nuclear technologies worldwide. The scientific community plays a vital role in this endeavor, conducting rigorous research, informing policy decisions, and ensuring the safe and responsible use of nuclear technology. As we look to the future, we must embrace the power of nuclear energy as a vital tool in our fight against climate change. By harnessing the atom responsibly and working together, we can build a cleaner, brighter, and more sustainable future for all. Hey there, science fans! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of radiation. It's all around us, but we can't see it, smell it, or taste it. So what exactly is radiation? In simple terms, radiation is energy that travels in the form of waves or particles. Think of it like energy on the move. Now, there are two main types of radiation sources, natural and artificial. Natural radiation comes from the environment, like the sun, rocks, and even our own bodies. Yes, you heard that right. We're slightly radioactive. Artificial radiation, on the other hand, is created by human activities, such as medical imaging and nuclear power generation. But don't let the word radiation scare you. While high levels of radiation can be harmful, low levels are perfectly safe and even beneficial in some cases. That's why it's crucial to understand the different types of radiation and their effects. Let's break down the different types of ionizing radiation which have enough energy to knock electrons off atoms, potentially causing damage. First up, we have alpha particles, which are like tiny bullets made up of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. They're relatively heavy and slow-moving, making them easy to stop with a sheet of paper or our skin. Next, we have beta particles, which are like speedy electrons. They're lighter and faster than alpha particles and can penetrate further, passing through paper but stopped by a thin sheet of aluminum. Then there are gamma rays, which are pure energy, like super-fast X-rays. These powerful waves can travel long distances and penetrate most materials, requiring thick lead or concrete to stop them. Finally, we have neutrons, neutral particles found in atomic nuclei. Neutrons are highly penetrating and require specialized materials like water or concrete to shield against them. Understanding the properties of these different radiation types is key to developing effective safety measures. Now let's talk about the effects of radiation on our health. Exposure to high levels of radiation can cause immediate damage to cells and tissues, leading to acute radiation sickness. Symptoms can range from nausea and vomiting to burns and hair loss. In severe cases, it can even be fatal. Long-term exposure to lower levels of radiation can increase the risk of developing chronic health problems, such as cancer. This is because radiation can damage DNA, the genetic material in our cells, potentially leading to mutations that can cause cancer over time. Moreover, radiation exposure can also have genetic effects, meaning it can damage the DNA in our reproductive cells, potentially leading to birth defects in future generations. The severity of these effects depends on various factors, including the type and amount of radiation, the duration of exposure, and the individual's age and health. Section 4. Shielding ourselves. Safety measures for radiation protection. Don't worry, science enthusiasts, we're not defenseless against radiation. There are numerous safety measures in place to protect us. One crucial concept is dose limits, which are the maximum allowable amounts of radiation exposure for different groups of people. These limits are set by regulatory bodies and are based on scientific research to ensure safety. Another important principle is ALARA, which stands for as low as reasonably achievable. This means that even if exposure is below the dose limit, we should always strive to minimize radiation exposure as much as possible. This can be achieved through various means, such as reducing exposure time, increasing distance from the source, and using shielding materials. Radiation dosimetry plays a vital role in monitoring radiation levels and ensuring safety. Dosimeters are devices that measure the amount of radiation someone has been exposed to. Just like wearing a seatbelt in a car, using dosimeters helps us stay safe in environments where radiation is present. Section 5. Frontline defense, protective gear, and dosimetry in action. In industries where workers are potentially exposed to radiation such as healthcare and nuclear energy, personal protective equipment or PPE is essential. Lead aprons and vests are commonly used to shield the body from X-rays and gamma rays. Lead, being a dense material, effectively absorbs these high-energy photons, preventing them from reaching the wearer's vital organs. In situations where hands need protection, lead gloves are worn. These gloves often have a thinner lead equivalent compared to aprons to allow for better dexterity while still providing adequate shielding. For the eyes, which are particularly sensitive to radiation, lead glasses with side shields are worn. These glasses help reduce the risk of cataracts, a clouding of the eye lens that can occur with prolonged radiation exposure. Section 6. Nuclear fortresses, safety systems in nuclear power plants. Nuclear power plants, while holding immense energy potential, also require stringent safety measures. These plants are designed with multiple layers of safety systems to prevent accidents and protect the environment and public health. Reactor designs prioritize inherent safety features, such as negative temperature coefficients, which mean that as the reactor heats up, the nuclear reaction naturally slows down, preventing runaway reactions. Monitoring systems constantly track reactor parameters like temperature, pressure, and radiation levels. If any anomaly is detected, automatic safety systems kick in to shut down the reactor, preventing potential incidents. Containment structures act as impenetrable barriers, encasing the reactor core and preventing the release of radioactive materials in case of an accident. These structures are typically made of thick, reinforced concrete and steel, designed to withstand extreme pressures and impacts. Of course, a well-trained workforce is paramount in ensuring the safe operation of nuclear facilities. Operators undergo rigorous training programs including simulations of various scenarios to prepare them for any situation. Section 7. Preparing for the unthinkable, nuclear emergency response and international collaboration. While nuclear accidents are extremely rare, it's crucial to be prepared. Nuclear emergency preparedness plans outline the steps to take in the event of an accident, including evacuation procedures, sheltering guidelines, and medical response protocols. These plans involve close coordination between local, national, and international agencies to ensure a swift and effective response. International organizations like the International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, play a vital role in promoting nuclear safety standards and facilitating cooperation among nations. In the unfortunate event of a nuclear accident, the IAEA provides technical assistance, coordinates international response efforts, and disseminates information to the public. Medical treatments for radiation exposure include decontamination procedures to remove radioactive materials from the body, as well as medications to reduce radiation absorption and mitigate its effects. Understanding the science behind radiation, implementing robust safety measures, and having comprehensive emergency plans in place are crucial for harnessing the benefits of nuclear technology while safeguarding our health and the environment. Welcome to For Science Salah Lotfy channel. When we think of nuclear energy, we often think of power plants and electricity generation. But did you know that nuclear technology has revolutionized medicine, industry, agriculture, and scientific research? Today we explore the fascinating applications of nuclear science that improve our daily lives in ways you might never expect. Before we begin, we extend our sincere gratitude to Professor Dr. Tarek Farouk Nagla, research scientist at the Nuclear Power Plants Authority, Cairo, Egypt, for his invaluable scientific support in providing the material for this course. Nuclear technology plays a vital role in modern medicine, from diagnosing diseases to treating cancer. Medical imaging and diagnostics, PET scans and gamma cameras use radioactive tracers to detect diseases early. Technetium-99m is the most widely used medical isotope, helping diagnose heart disease, cancer, and bone disorders. Radiation therapy for cancer treatment? Gamma rays from cobalt-60 destroy cancer cells with precision. Linear accelerators, or LINACs, provide targeted radiation, minimizing damage to healthy tissues. Isotope therapy is a powerful tool in treating cancer and thyroid diseases. For instance, iodine-131 is commonly used to treat thyroid disorders. Additionally, strontium-89 and radium-223 are effective in relieving bone cancer pain. In the industrial sector, nuclear science plays a crucial role. It enhances quality control, material testing, and the overall manufacturing process. Non-destructive testing, or NDT, is another fantastic application of nuclear technology. X-ray and gamma-ray inspections can detect cracks in bridges, pipelines, and aircraft components without causing any damage to them. Radiation processing of materials is a fascinating application of nuclear science. For instance, sterilization of medical supplies like syringes, surgical tools, and bandages is achieved using gamma rays. This ensures that these essential items are safe and free from harmful microorganisms. Additionally, radiation cross-linking plays a crucial role in improving the durability of plastics and the strength of rubber in tires and cables. When it comes to precision measurement and thickness control, radiation gauges are indispensable. These gauges are capable of measuring the thickness of paper, plastics, and metal sheets with extreme accuracy, ensuring consistency and quality in manufacturing processes. Nuclear technology is also revolutionizing agriculture and food safety. It helps farmers grow better crops and protect food supplies, making sure that the food we eat is safe and of high quality. Crop improvement using radiation has revolutionized agriculture. Radiation-induced mutations create disease-resistant, high-yield crops like wheat and rice. Thousands of new plant varieties have been developed using gamma rays. Pest control has also seen significant advancements with the sterile insect technique, or SIT. Male insects are sterilized using radiation and released to reduce pest populations without pesticides. This technique has been successfully used to control fruit flies, mosquitoes, and tsetse flies. Food irradiation is another fascinating application. Gamma and X-ray irradiation eliminate bacteria, fungi, and parasites from food. This process extends shelf life without altering the taste or nutrients. Nuclear science plays a key role in environmental protection and advanced research. Carbon-14 dating unlocking the past, used to determine the age of ancient artifacts, fossils, and historical sites up to 50,000 years old. Environmental isotope analysis. Tritium and deuterium isotopes help scientists track groundwater movement and monitor climate change. Radiation and pollution control. Nuclear techniques detect air and water contamination, ensuring safer environments. Particle accelerators and fundamental research used in physics experiments to study atomic structure and subatomic particles. Contributes to breakthroughs in fusion energy, superconductors, and quantum mechanics. As we've seen, nuclear technology is more than just power plants. It's a powerful tool for innovation, health, industry, and science. From saving lives in hospitals to preserving food, improving materials, and exploring the universe, nuclear applications touch every aspect of modern life. A special thanks again to Professor Dr. Tariq Farooq Nagla for his scientific support in making this course possible. Subscribe to For Science Salah Lotfy channel for more fascinating insights into nuclear science.
Check one, check.
Welcome to For Science Salah Lotfy channel. The world has lived under the shadow of nuclear weapons for decades. But how do we prevent the spread of nuclear technology while still allowing peaceful nuclear energy? In this episode, we dive into nuclear non-proliferation, international treaties, and the future of global nuclear security. Before we begin, we extend our sincere gratitude to Professor Dr. Tariq Farooq Nagla, research scientist at the Nuclear Power Plants Authority, Cairo, Egypt, for his invaluable scientific support in providing the material for this course. Nuclear non-proliferation refers to efforts to stop the spread of nuclear weapons while ensuring peaceful nuclear energy use. Why is it important? It prevents nuclear war and arms races. It ensures nuclear technology is used for power generation, medicine, and research, not weapons, and it strengthens global security and stability. The Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, is the foundation of global nuclear security. Signed in 1968, effective in 1970, with 191 member states. It has three key pillars: non-proliferation, where only 5 nations, the USA, Russia, China, the UK, and France, can legally possess nuclear weapons; disarmament, which requires nuclear states to reduce their arsenals over time; and peaceful nuclear energy, allowing countries to develop nuclear power under strict regulations. However, there are challenges to the NPT. India, Pakistan, and Israel never signed. North Korea withdrew in 2003 and developed nuclear weapons. Iran's nuclear program remains controversial. The International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, ensures nuclear energy is used safely and peacefully. So how does the IAEA monitor compliance? Well, through regular inspections of nuclear facilities worldwide. They use advanced surveillance systems, including cameras and radiation detectors. Surprise visits are also conducted to verify uranium enrichment and reactor operations. The additional protocol allows for expanded inspections beyond declared nuclear sites, which helps detect secret nuclear weapons programs. The IAEA plays a critical role in preventing nuclear technology from being misused. Over the years, several major treaties have helped limit nuclear weapons development. The Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, or CTBT, bans all nuclear test explosions. It's been signed by many nations but isn't fully in effect because China and the United States haven't ratified it. The New START Treaty, or Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, was signed by the United States and Russia to limit nuclear warheads and delivery systems. Then there are nuclear weapon-free zones, or NWFZs, which are regions where nuclear weapons are completely banned. These include Latin America under the Treaty of Tlatelolco, Africa under the Treaty of Pelindaba, and Southeast Asia under the Treaty of Bangkok. These agreements reduce global stockpiles and prevent new nuclear states from emerging. Despite treaties and safeguards, nuclear proliferation remains a threat. Dual-use nuclear technology like uranium enrichment and plutonium reprocessing can be used for both power plants and bombs. Nations must ensure civilian nuclear programs are transparent. The threat of nuclear terrorism is another concern. There's a risk of terrorist groups obtaining radioactive material for a dirty bomb. So, stronger security at nuclear plants and storage sites is crucial. Geopolitical tensions and arms races between the United States, Russia, and China could restart a nuclear arms race. Hypersonic nuclear missiles and AI-powered weapons could make conflicts even riskier. Strengthening global diplomacy is essential. Future agreements should include emerging nuclear powers. The Iran nuclear deal, or JCPOA model, could be used for other nations. Nuclear non-proliferation is essential for global peace and security. By enforcing treaties, strengthening inspections, and promoting diplomatic solutions, we can prevent the spread of nuclear weapons while advancing peaceful nuclear technology. A special thanks again to Professor Dr. Tariq Farooq Nagla for his scientific support in making this course possible. Subscribe to For Science Salah Lotfy channel for more in-depth discussions on nuclear science and global security. Stay tuned for our next episode.